Good morning, everyone. It's bright. Today is Friday, August the 7th, and I just got back home from picking up my OB packet. This is my packet, which is going to is my intake into the OB clinic since I'm officially pregnant. So I'm gonna work on that. And we just got home from the girls' appointments this morning. It's 10 a.m. So we have been very busy right here. So, before we get started, I'm gonna mention I bought this amazing stainless steel water bottle at Big Lots the other day for I think $8 or $9. And this is a 50-ounce stainless steel bottle. So 2 of these a day definitely exceeds my water intake. So I liked carrying these around with me and being able to, girls are outside playing and drinking my water. So I just picked this up. This is definitely new protocol. So I have to fill this out pretty extensively. And let's see what else we have in here. It's kind of like a little welcome packet. So today, as I said, it is Friday the 7th. Okay, so here we have our nutrition during pregnancy. It's a guide to healthy eating. They've changed the cover. This is my pregnancy passport. So this is what I'm going to take to all my appointments, and they're going to fill this out. So this is the advice line, labor and delivery number, everything. So this is going to be my name, all this other stuff. They're going to fill out my vitals every time I go in for an appointment, my weight, everything. So this I'll just kind of keep with me when I go to appointments. Sometimes you might see a different doctor. So this is what's going to have all my information. So no matter who I see, if I don't get to see the same OB that visit, they will all have the information that they need. And then also I'll take this with me when I go to give birth. And then once it's in the system, I can go to any military hospital and they should be able to pull any of this information right up. So I have this with both of the girls. So this is my pregnancy passport. I'll need to make sure I keep in my bag. And then they've changed the cover of this too, but it's the same thing. It's a pregnancy and childbirth guide just to prenatal care. It just talks about everything from, the beginning, just all that stuff. I'll have to one of these days find Paisley and Avery's just to kind of show you guys, it's the same thing. So this is so cool. So I'm going to, I'll get to read up on this stuff. But not like I don't know what to expect, but I'm still gonna go through everything anyway, because it's always helpful and useful information. And so I'll have this ready, but I have to fill this out and take this back either today or Monday. I think they like to have 24 hours, but I'm gonna take this back today because my OB intake appointment is Tuesday. So the clinic I went to before I was assigned, when I first got married, when he was with a completely different unit, and I was able to stay at that same clinic when he went with another unit and see different physicians who were amazing. Unfortunately, this time I cannot see the same physicians because they are on a different team with a different unit, but I do get to go to the same clinic. So before, it used to be, if you took a home pregnancy test or you suspected a pregnancy, you would call your PCM, let them know, hey, I would like to get a pregnancy test, I would like blood work done, or I took a home pregnancy test, it came up positive, and then you would schedule your appointment, you would go in, they would do blood work, and then they would call you with the results. So now, I don't know if it's changed because of the pandemic, because of COVID and everything, or if it's just changed to make everything easier, but I assume it's, because of the pandemic. So now you don't need to make an appointment. You just go in and see the nurse that's on your team and say, I would like blood work done. I would like a pregnancy test. You go up to the laboratory after the nurse orders that test, and then they'll call you with the results. So they called me the next day and my pregnancy test was positive. So I'm officially pregnant. I already knew that, but it's not official until they do their own blood test and their own pregnancy test. So once that happens, the nurse on my PCM team, my primary care manager team, then puts a referral into the OB clinic, which is at the main hospital here on post, which is a very large hospital. It's a teaching hospital. It's amazing. I had both of the girls there. And so I'll be going back to that same clinic for this pregnancy. So my OB referral is in, because you can't just walk in the OB clinic and say, hey, I'm pregnant. I think I'm pregnant. I need an appointment. You have to have a referral before you can actually get there. So this is the intake form. I do have an intake appointment scheduled for Tuesday morning, which normally you would go into the clinic, the OB clinic there at the hospital for the intake appointment, but now they're kind of doing a virtual over the phone. And so I'll get more information on what to expect. But I think my next appointment after that, they said usually is between 10 to 12 weeks. I don't know if that's the case for me though, because I'm over 35, and they now refer to women over 35 as geriatric pregnancies, high risk, just because, you know, it's the unknown. They haven't really done too many studies over 35. So they want to look at your pregnancy a little bit more closely, carefully, and monitor everything. So I'm not sure if I am going to be seen sooner. I suspect I will, but I will be seen more often. So I'll get more information on that. Okay, before I get filling out my intake form, I think I got some things from Amazon that I ordered that refer to this pregnancy. So I wanted to get a pregnancy journal this time, like I did with all of my other pregnancies. So Paisley and Avery have the same book. It's the same company, the Pearhead, but they changed the outside of it, just the outside design, I've noticed. I don't know, I found this one on Amazon, but I thought that was just so cute. So I've got a pregnancy journal where I can document everything and keep photos. And then I also got, let's see if I can get it out here. I also got this sonogram frame. I got one for Paisley. I didn't get one for Avery, but I will put Avery's sonogram. I do have Avery's sonogram pictures in her pregnancy journal, but I will get a separate one and keep in a sonogram frame. And so I got this baby a sonogram frame too. Paisley's is displayed on her nightstand, so I think I want to do the same thing for all of them. Okay, I got another Amazon box, and here is some clothing, some maternity clothing to be exact. I kind of had to move away from the door. The girls have turned the garage into their personal play area, so they've moved from out back on the trampoline to inside the garage. But I wanted to show you guys, I just got a couple of things, just 3 items here. So I do have some maternity clothes left over from my previous pregnancies. With Paisley, I did buy some things new, but I bought a lot of things pre-loved from consignment sales, consignment stores, and some of it was really outdated, but kind of still in style, sort of, for 2014. So that was 6 years ago. And I have since, and a lot of things have changed, like the seasons, and you know, some of the things I just didn't wear. Like I gave birth to Paisley in February, at the end of February, so it was really cold, kind of. We had a snowstorm 3 days before she was pregnant, which we never do. So some of the clothing were more geared to winter. And then I had Avery at the end of December, which it was still kind of warm out in North Carolina. The weather's so odd, and it does just weird things. So sometimes it'll be like 80 degrees in the winter, and then the next day it'll be 50. So I did keep some things from Avery as well, but I did donate a lot. So I only have like a couple of tank tops, like 1 pair of maternity shorts, I think like 3 long sleeve maternity shirts. I have some maternity dresses, some new things that I did buy, and then some maternity dresses I had from when I was pregnant with Avery. But because I donated a lot of things and gave a lot of things away, I just don't have a ton left over, and I already am starting to feel my, you know, uterus and abdomen expanding a little bit, not a lot, but it's to the point where, like, so my jeans I can still fit into, but when I sit down, like, the button and the zipper is kind of uncomfortable just because, you know, everything is expanding. So I bought a couple things. I do have some things that I am going to be purchasing pre-loved on like my Mercari account and then ThreadUp. But then Amazon has a lot of really affordable maternity items, because if you look at places like A Pea in the Pod, Motherhood Maternity, Pink Blush Maternity, a lot of these things are pretty expensive, which I don't mind if I'm going to get wear out of them, and if you resell them, it's totally fine. But sometimes it's like, I just would rather get something more affordable. So I got this little maternity tank. This is cute. I love stripes. So it's got the ruche sidings, but this is something I can grow into. And these are things you can wear postpartum too, but I wanted something I can wear now and start to grow into. Like, I don't really need this top right now, but I know eventually I will. But it's more so the pants I feel like I need. So I just wanted to get a couple things. I did order some things on Mercari, so I have those coming. But I also got, these are Motherhood Maternity brand, and I got these on Amazon. And these are just leggings. I think these are just kind of like leggings you'd wear underneath like a tunic or something. I mean, actually no, these are some you could wear. I think these are some you could actually wear, you know, with a tank top. Yeah, these are the any kind. So just a couple pairs. These were like, I had borrowed some of these from a friend and they were so comfortable. So I knew I wanted, you know, this pregnancy to make sure I had like a ton of these because they're so comfy. But I do wear a lot of dresses. So I've got some dresses I'll be wearing, and then I'm gonna try these out. I'm not sure how I'm gonna like these, but these are Levi brand Maternity Slim Boyfriend jeans. So I don't know, the reviews look pretty good. Normally I'm not like a super fan. Like, I like stretchy jeans because they're just not restrictive, they're not hot, they're not uncomfortable and stiff. I don't like pants that are stiff, so if they stretch, I like them. And these, yes, these stretch. So these are cute. So these are Levi Strauss Maternity Boyfriend jeans, and these are pretty cute capris because I don't want anything like too hot because, like I said, it's pretty hot in North Carolina. It's gonna stay hot like this, and even through the winter, it's probably, we're gonna have a couple days where it's like maybe 55, and then the next day will be 80. So, and these are, they're not quite a full panel, but yeah, maybe you call these, yeah, I guess you would call this a full panel. So that's what I got. These are my first maternity clothes I have ordered for this pregnancy for baby number 3. So, yeah, it's nice that I can have some jeans that I can wear, that I can be comfortable in, because on the drive the other day when I was wearing my jeans, I had to unbutton and unzip, and I had to remember before I got out of the car to make sure I buttoned and zipped my pants back, which wasn't always the case. Okay, I needed an outfit change because I don't know if you guys could tell from that last clip, but my shirt dress, that's a J. Crew dress that I had on, it always fit comfortably and never restrictive, and it felt a little bit tight. I was already in a hurry, so I didn't bother changing because it felt fine going to my appointment, or the girls' appointment this morning, but it's actually starting to feel restrictive, and it just felt shorter. I don't know, weird. It just felt shorter in length than it did last month. It just fit differently than last month. So I know my body's changing, and I know it's time to start phasing out some of the clothes that I have been wearing. So anything that I have worn pre-pregnancy that is not empire waisted or just does not have room to grow, because there are some clothing items that you can actually wear that aren't maternity, but you can still wear throughout maternity. So I have several dresses and a couple of jumpsuits that I can wear throughout pregnancy because they have the room to grow. They're either empire waisted, or they're just a straight line with stretch, or they're belted. So I think I am going to go through my closet today and take some of the dresses and items that I know that I will not be wearing until at least next year, and probably put them in a tote and just kind of put those out in the garage so they're not taking up space in my closet. Okay guys, it's a few days later and I completely forgot to close out the vlog, so I apologize for that. But anyway, I've finished everything for my OB intake appointment. I actually completed my OB intake appointment yesterday. Everything was great. It was super easy. It was over the phone, so it was definitely different than what I've been used to. So I did not get to go into the clinic this time to see a nurse and discuss a new pregnancy, and that's where I would have gotten like new materials, but it was just really easy, and I don't have any pre-existing conditions. Everything seems fine. I'm pretty healthy. So as of right now, I'm not going to be considered high risk, even though I am like an advanced maternal age. I'm not considered high risk because I don't have any pre-existing conditions or anything going on. Everything's pretty healthy. And so when I go in for my first appointment at 12 weeks, then they will do all the vitals, everything like that. And I will actually talk to my physician, and they're determine if I will need to be seen in a high risk clinic, which is just upstairs in the hospital, or if I can just remain in the OB clinic. And I think everything should be fine, but I know they'll probably do at that appointment. I did hear from the nurse that they will be doing blood work to do diagnostic testing, chromosomal abnormalities, things like that. They will do an early gestational diabetes test, which means I have to drink that fun drink. If you've ever had it, you've been pregnant, you know what I'm talking about. So they'll do that early, and they'll do blood work. And so hopefully maybe I get to find out the gender early. So we'll see, but I'm looking forward to that. So stay tuned for my next video, which will be my very first OB appointment with baby number 3 coming up. So definitely tune in for that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like this. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.